guys, welcome to or welcome back to my motherfucking channel. Okay, bitch, like this gonna be like a little sit down with me, shit like that, you know. But y'all, bitch, can you fucking believe it's snowing in the middle of fucking February? Make that shit make sense. Like, I'm looking at my window right now and it's like fucking snowing real bad, and it's like, bruh, when is the summer gonna come? Like, when is the winter gonna end? Like, any day now, you know? But hey guys, it's nice seeing you again. But we are gonna be doing like a little story time. We're gonna be doing a little story time on my coming out. I realized that I've never told, not that I never told, but I just never really talked about my coming out, like the way I came out, like the story behind it, you know, like the reason why, you know, how I came out, you know, shit like that. But fun fact, I never really came out to my mom. I only really came out to my dad. But my mom, she basically knew off the bat. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, the way I was when I was little, I'm pretty sure my parents had to know that I was gay. Like, I'm pretty sure they were just in denial. Because it's like, when I came out to my dad, he was like kind of shocked, like kind of taken back. But it's like, bro, I was been giving sounds since I came out. My mom was cool. Like, come on now, be fucking for real. Were y'all really blindsided or what? Like, you know? But yeah, I am gonna be straight. Yeah, guys, I am gonna be sharing with y'all my little coming out story, because honestly, I came out like almost 10 years ago. I came out when I was like 9 or 10. Yeah, I was gonna eat something, you know, it can be like a little mukbang dope, but honestly, bitch, I'm not really hungry right now, and it's like early as fuck right now. So because I already had filmed this video like 2 days ago, but I was editing it and I was like, you know what, I kind of really don't fuck with this video. Moral of the story, I opened up a little too motherfucking much, and I was just like, yeah, no, this, I'm not posting this shit. So it was like, you know what, I gotta redo it, because I need to give y'all what y'all want, you know? Yeah, I didn't really ask for this story, but y'all asking for a story time, and I was just like refreshing my memory. I was like, what story should I give them? Like, what story should I tell? And I was like, you know what? Let me give y'all a little story time on how I came out, because I never really talked about it, and I never really even, like, I never really talked about it, never really brought that up, you know? Like, that was just like said and done, and they're like buried it to the ground, you know? But I am gonna be eating helado. I'm gonna be eating ice cream dope. But if y'all know, y'all know, like, this is not even the icing that goes with this container. But if y'all know, you know, this icing was bomb as fuck. I wish I still had some, but I did fuck it up, so but I did refill it with the like the variety flavor, but I really don't fuck with chocolate, so I just put strawberry and vanilla. So this is what we're gonna be eating today, because your bitch is not really hungry, and this is like, bitch, who doesn't love ice cream? So it's like, you know what, like, if 1 is 1 is 2, I mean, 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 plus 2 is 4, you know, like, it just makes sense. But honestly, this is like a real, like, not really sensitive, but it's just like, I'm going to the past, and I don't really fuck with the past, damn. I really just don't, I just feel like I've been through so much shit where it's just like, I really don't want to relive it, nor do I want to think about it again. But you know what? I'm gonna do it for the sake of this video, eh? So you better feel special, eh? Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm gonna just be like, I'm kind of nervous, because low-key, the last video I filmed, it was just kind of like, yeah, bitch, you were getting a little too sensitive and giving out a little too much information. So this time I know what to say, what not to say, and I kind of feel like I already got everything off my chest, so I feel good about it, like saying it out loud. So it's like, you know, I really don't give a fuck, you know, this video gonna be tea. But let's take a bite of the helado. She has a little bit of chocolate in there, but girl, it's a little bit, it's not a lot. I'm not really a chocolate person like that, you know? So let's take a bite, eh? Take a bite. Bitch, I scooped it up for you. Pues go get your snack. I'll be waiting for you. Oh, there? You already got it? Okay. Okay. So, like, this all started, like, this... Okay, let me give you, like, a little rundown. So I originally was born and I was raised, well, somewhat raised in Florida, Homestead, Florida. And my mom and dad separated, and my mom stayed in Florida, and my dad decided to move with his brother, which my brother lived in Georgia. So he found a house and he ended up deciding to move to Georgia. And honestly, I went with my dad because my dad, he wasn't really strict. He was just like, you know, he wasn't really strict like my mom. My mom was really abusive, physically, verbally. Like, yeah, I wasn't trying to deal with that shit. Like, I already deal with it like mostly in my life, and I was not trying to be. Hold up. Let me heat her up. Oh, damn, bitch, you got hot already? It wasn't even that hot. I'm over exaggerating. No, Miss Madeline. Madeline, I'm already tired. I'm like, end the video. Just kidding, not the class. Fun fact, I had a perm before, and I really loved it. But honestly, I need to go back to Florida to go get my perm, because in Florida, for some reason, it wasn't that expensive as it is here in Indiana, where I currently live at. And yeah, babes, I'm not, yeah, no. I might as well go to Florida and pay for it, because honestly, she really did good. She did good, so. Okay, it's kind of hot. I know this is gonna bother y'all, and it's bothering me, so let's curl this bitch. Doesn't even end up being a story time. Is all how to do your hair. Okay, back to the story time. Okay, so yeah, my mom was really like just not it, you know. And I grew up with her. She raised me. She raised me when I was born at her cooch till all the way up to the age of 8 or 9, somewhere around there. And yeah, I just kind of wasn't living with it. Like, I wasn't feeling it. No, honey, like, I really don't fuck with that shit. So I ended up going with my dad because I was a daddy's boy. Like, he gave me everything I wanted. I was spoiled as fuck. Like, best believe, if I wanted McDonald's that day, he was gonna get me McDonald's. If I wanted Burger King, he was gonna give me Burger King. If I wanted a little fucking Elsa doll, he was gonna give me an Elsa doll. Fun fact, I was really obsessed with Elsa when I was little, so that's why I was just like, I was already giving size when I was little, so I was like, if y'all didn't know, y'all were in denial, babes, because I gave y'all all the sounds y'all needed, you know? But yeah, I ended up moving with my dad to Georgia, so where this story took place is in Georgia. Is that Georgia? Or whatever, the fuck. Y'all get what I'm like, eh? So, and with this timeline, I was already living in Georgia for a year, I believe. So I was like 10, something like that, or 9, somewhere around that. And my dad is a very religious person. Now he is. Like, back then, he was really like, un drogadito, tomadito, like he was always drunk. Like, you know, let me not even get into that. Like, you know, that's him. It happened, you know? So his life took a turn for the better. And he just started getting into God. You know, he started really getting religious. He started going to church. He started to take us to church. You know, when we moved to Georgia, he would do prayers every like two days out of the week. And on this day, he had pulled us out to do a oración. He was just like, with him, his prayers is not like a regular prayer like you would believe. Like, I believe he assumes he's doing a prayer, but in reality, he's just picking at us. He's just like, I feel like my dad is a hypocrite. No shade. He's a hypocrite. He be talking about us saying bad words, you know, doing bad shit, but yet he's allowed to say bad words, yet he's doing bad shit, yet he's fucking lying to our face. Like, you know, like, it's just like he's pointing out our mistakes, but yet he's doing his own mistakes. So, like, who are you to point out our mistakes, you know? But yeah, this day he had pulled us out for a prayer, and that day I was just feeling really down. Like, in that era, I was at the lowest point in my freaking life. Like, so many shit happened. Like, I was just down. Like, I was not feeling living. Like, I was not trying to live no more. You know, like, if you know, you know, you know, you know. I'm not trying to get into that. That's for another story time. And yeah, and he ended up pulling us out. We did a prayer. His prayers usually last an hour to 2 hours, because that boy just be talking, you know? So, and we were in the living room at this time, and we get over the prayer. The prayer already happened. He already finished with the prayer. I go to my room. And when I went to my room, I just had this random feeling, like this random thought. I was just like, you know what? It's time. Like, let me come out to him. Like, I think it's around that time. I think it's about that time, you know? Like, I really don't want to keep hiding. Like, not even really hiding, because, but honestly, I really didn't give a fuck. Like, I was being me, and I was being me, and nobody could ever stop that, you know? But I was just like, you know what, it's time to tell him, to see if he knows, you know, like, let's drop the bomb. So, yeah, I went to my room, stayed there for like a couple of minutes, and then I came back out to my room. I came back out of my room, and I went to the sala, and I was like, "Apa, puedo hablar contigo?" Because he don't really speak English. He understands English, but he can't really speak English. He's a really like Spanish person, you know? And I was trying my hardest to tell him in Spanish because my Spanish isn't really good. And yeah, and I was just like, "Pa, puedo hablar contigo?" And I was like, basically, me gusta los hombres. I like boys. And he was just taken back. He didn't say anything. For like a couple of seconds, he just stayed quiet. He was just like, "Oh." And he was like, "Mijito, this is a phase. This is you're confused. You're like, this is a phase. It's gonna go away. This is the devil's way to get at you." And I was just like, "Oh," like, he had me believe that. Like, I was just like, "Oh, like, oh shit, maybe he is right. Like, maybe I'm not experiencing enough. You know, maybe I'm just like, you know." At the time, I would watch Louis and Adam so freaking much. Like, they were my idols. Like, I would always watch them. Ooh, excuse me. And he would walk in on me watching them, and I really didn't give a fuck. Like, you know, I was still watching. I was like, what are you gonna do? Like, you ain't gonna hit me, boy. Best believe you hit me, I'm gonna hit back. You know, like, I'm a call CBS speed dial. You know, so I really didn't give a fuck. And he would walk in on me, and he decided to bring that into the conversation. He was just like, "It's just because you're watching dumb stuff on the internet, you know, you want to be like them, you need to be your own self, you know, just because you watch people like that doesn't mean you have to be like that. Like, this is just a phase, it's just the shit you're watching. Like, this is the devil's way to getting at you. Don't let the devil get at you. Like, you need to be into God, you need to look for God." Like, and then I just started crying because it's just like, damn, like, you know, like, deep inside, I was like, damn, he's right. Like, there was two sides of me. The other side was, the part of me was just like, damn, he's right. But the other part of me was just like, damn, like, you really not finna support me? Like, you're my dad. Like, you know, it's just like, damn, like, you're flawed. Like, I was just feeling down. And honestly, I was like, not crying, but I was tearing up because at the time, I was a really sensitive person, like, a really sensitive kid. I would cry for the littlest shit ever. And low-key, sometimes I still do, but not the way I used to. And yeah, and then I was just like, damn. And he was just telling me a lot of shit, and I really don't really remember, but those are the little details that I remember. And I remember going to my room, and I was just like, damn. I just started crying. And little by little, I started realizing, I was like, this is not a phase. Like, I really actually do like boys, you know, like, I would try to like look at girls, you know, like, she's cute, yeah, she's cute. But I realized, I was like, she's cute, but I wouldn't date her. Like, I really don't like her like that, you know? I was a little too young for me to be thinking about that shit, though. But it was just like, I don't know, like, I was just like, yeah, no, I really don't like girls. Like, I really don't. Like, there was this one point in time where I had a girlfriend, and honestly, it was just like a friendship, but we called it a relationship, but it was actually like a friendship, you know? And I realized, I was like, after that relationship ended, I had three girlfriends at that, not three girlfriends at the time, but I was through 3 relationships around that time, and they were all girls. So I have dated girls before. And I realized, I was like, I really don't like one like that. Coochie ain't for me, like, no. And I had this one crush on a boy, and I knew it wasn't gonna work out because he was straight. He had a girlfriend. But you know how it is. You know, gay people, if you know, you know? So, and at that time when I realized that's the time that I realized that I was gay. Like, I wasn't actually in a phase. This wasn't a phase. Like, I was actually fucking gay. And I took back, and I was just like, fuck. And I think it was like a year later, or like a couple of months, something like that, I came out to him again. Not came out to him, but I brought up the conversation again. I was like, no, Dad, I actually do like boys, you know, I really do. And he was like, no, this can't be, you can't like boys. And he told me that he was gonna take me to like a class in church. I forgot the name for it, but it's like where basically you go into you when you go to church, there's like a class for kids, and he was gonna put me into that, and he was gonna have me like a whole, he was gonna have like a whole reunion. It's like basically giving myself to God, I think. I really don't remember like what it was like. I don't remember the name, but he was basically gonna do that to me, so that way he probably thought that was gonna take the gayness out of me, babes. Best believe it would never work. Like this is actually like how I am. Like I didn't choose to be like this. Like on some real freaking shit, being gay is hard. Like I don't choose to be gay. Like this is actually freaking hard. Like you get hated on so freaking much. You get bullied. You just get like people see us different, and it's just like why would somebody choose to be gay? Me personally, I would very much try to be straight. And best believe, when I grew up more, like when I got older, I was like, you know what? Let me be straight. Like, let me see if I can turn myself straight. Like, I'm tired of being gay. Like, I will always get freaking hated on. Like, I have so many story times of when I was to school, when I went to school, and I would just get hated so freaking much because how I was, how I carried myself. And I just got fed up, and I was just like, you know what? Let me be straight. Let me see if I can turn myself straight. Babe, that did not work. It did not. No, no, no. It doesn't work. Cause it's like you can't change yourself like that. Like, that's not how it works. It doesn't work like that. And I realized that, and I was like, why am I trying to change myself just because of what other people think of me and what, like, why? And honestly, I just gave up. I started being me. Clearly, you can tell. I started being me. And from there, my dad just stopped really giving a fuck about me, low key. Like, he just stopped giving me all his attention. He just stopped. It wasn't the same no more, honestly. I mean, fucking for real. But hold on, cause my ice cream's melting. Mm. Mm. Better have an orgasm. Bruh. Loki, this shit's hitting the spot, okay? And yeah, he just basically stopped giving all his attention, all of him to me. And I noticed that, and Loki, that really put me in a dark place. And at that time, he was getting real sick. He got on dialysis because of so much, like his liver was really fucked up. Like he really got real bad, like real bad. And there was this point in time where I believe they told me that he wasn't gonna make it. Like he was actually like he didn't have much time. Bitch, I was like, oh, okay. Like I really stopped giving a fuck about him. Like I just was really mean to him. Like I would say so much shit about him to my best friend that I wish I can take back. I would just be like, oh, I wish he died. Like, can he die faster? Like, I really hate that I was like that towards him. Like, the new me would just be like, don't ever say that about your parents. Like, don't ever say that. Like, I was just, I'm just really upset of myself that I would ever think of that and ever say that about my dad. Like, given to what's happening now to immigrants and like shit like that, it's just like he came to the United States to give us a better fucking life. And I'm sitting there being ungrateful. It's just like, no, that's not right. Don't ever say that. Like, don't ever do that. Like, I know he's done his bad, but I've done my bad too. And that doesn't give me the right to be like that towards him. That doesn't give the right to anybody to be like that towards their parents. You know, somebody might have their reasons and they might be valid reasons. And from there, my relationship with my dad spiraled. Like it went down. Like it was real shitty. I didn't want to talk to him. Like I was just so mean towards him. So freaking mean when he was literally close to dying. Like he was literally so fucking sick. And he is better though. He's getting better. Um And my relationship with my dad has gotten a lot better, a lot better. We just haven't talked about that situation. We haven't talked about me coming out. We don't ever talk about that. That's just very, I don't even know if he still thinks like of that. Like, I don't know, because we never talk about that. Like, it's just something we don't talk about. And he does helps me a lot in ways that I'm very grateful of. I'm really grateful for him to be there still as a parent. He's still there as a dad after everything I've done to him, after everything I said to him. I'm really glad that I still have him as a father. Because a lot of people on here be talking about, oh, your dad must be very disappointed. Yeah, maybe he's disappointed, but I still have my dad in my life, you know? Like, he's still a father towards me. He's still a father figure towards me. So it's like, you know? But, you know, he did have his mistakes, and I did have my mistakes. So that doesn't give me the right to be like that towards him. But, more of the story, me and my dad's relationship has gotten a lot better, and I'm really happy for that. But let's get into my mother. Let's get into her. Yeah, because she need that. She need that. Let me stop. She gonna watch this like. So let's get into her. Yeah, let's talk about her. I was just really close to her, like, you know? But honestly, if I'm being so fucking dead ass, my mom's a hoe. Girl, back then, guy after guy after guy after guy coming in the fucking house. Yeah, what a great role model, bitch. Like, what a great role model. Like, bitch, be for real, you know? That's where I get my wholeness from. Anyways, not to be a sucia. But yeah, I was just like really close to her. Like, I really loved her down bad. Like, you know? But I still do love her. Like, I still do love her. You know, we do have our ups and downs, but I still love her. At the end of the day, she's my mom. Like, after everything my parents put me through, I still freaking love them. They're my parents. None of that's gonna change. I still love them. Same thing with my siblings. They're all this shit to me. It's just like, bitch, just don't talk to me. Just don't talk to me. Like, I love y'all, but from a distance, you know? And if y'all seeing this and if y'all watching this, yes, bitch, I said that. Like, I know I did my bad towards you, but also you done your bad towards me. You have a right to not talk to me, and I have a right not to talk to you. But at the end of the day, I still love y'all because y'all family. None of that is not gonna change my way toward, like, my feelings towards you. Like, yeah, I might be real rude to you. Like, I do have a low temper sometimes, so it's like, yeah, I kind of understand. But still, at the end of the day, we're still fucking family. But besides the point. Yeah, it's just like, I never really came out to my mom. But she did say on my 15th birthday, it was like a couple of days before my 15th birthday. And she had sat down to me and she told me that, she had told me that no matter who you are, I don't give a fuck who you are. Well, she didn't say I don't give a fuck, but she said, I don't really care who you are. I'm still gonna love you because you're my son. If I'm being dead ass, that shit came out her fucking ass. That girl was a two-faced ass bitch. Because her actions don't match her words, you know? My mom, I think she's just like a really jealous, like, she's jealous the fact that I chose my dad over her. And she's just like, she doesn't really like that, I guess. You know? I don't know. There's more to the story, but then I'll just make this video super fucking long, you know? But more of the freaking story, she's just like that. Like, she doesn't like the fact that I chose my dad over her. And I guess she didn't really like that. But now we don't talk at all. Like, we don't talk. Because she's just like very like she's bipolar. Like, her feelings change. After another day, she says, like, a day she says, oh, I love you. You know, you're my son. I love you so much. And then another day, she's just like, go figure that shit out. Like, I don't care about that shit. Like, that's you. You better figure that shit on your own. Like, it just doesn't add up, you know? Like, you know? Mine and her relationship is just not really there at the moment. I still don't talk to her. I haven't talked to her. It's almost a year that I haven't talked to her. But I still love her. Like, she's still my fucking mom, you know? So, but yeah, that's kind of the way I came out. It's whatever. Yeah, but I really like I had so many stages in my life. Like I was so freaking femme, like so femme to the point like I'll insert pictures right here where I'll literally wear crop tops, ripped jeans, like boot, like girl, like I was really trying to be a girl, you know. And then I had another phase where it was just like my smoking phase, where it's just like, bitch, I don't give a fuck, like, you know, like my era of I don't give a fuck. Another era is where I was just like femme but mask at the same time, like a 2-in-1, you know. And now it's just like, bitch, I'm me, like I'm just the way I am, you know. I don't dress really femme like that no more. Like I'm just not like that. Like the only makeup I would ever do is lashes and nails, which that's not even really makeup, you know. It's just like essentials, you know. But I recently started getting into my lash era again, because I did have a lash era where I would wear lashes all the freaking time. And now I just started getting back into it because it's like, bitch, why not, you know, like why not. But those are my little eras in my life, a little, so y'all can know me a little, you know. But if y'all do want a story time on other things, just let me know. Type that shit in the comments. Type it in the comments. Let me know, girl, because I best believe I will make y'all a little story time. And a little better one where I'm actually eating something appetizing, you know. But honestly, that concludes today's video. If you did like this video, if y'all enjoyed it and it was really relatable, and if y'all really liked it, make sure y'all like it. Don't forget to like the video. But yeah, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification button to get notified every time I upload a new video. I know you want to keep seeing this body on your motherfucking screen. I really enjoyed this video. I hope it was relatable. I hope y'all got to know me a little bit more, you know. So without further ado, I'm gonna end this video right here. I really hope y'all have a motherfucking good day. I really hope y'all really love this video. I know I'm talking too motherfucking much, but bitch, who am I without talking a lot, you know? So, but anyways, guys, and thank you so much for watching this video. And if you made it to the end, you're a real one. Hey, you're a real one. I fuck with you. I fuck with you, shit, if you made it to the end of the video. But thank you guys so freaking much for watching it. And if you stay to the end, thank you so much. I love you so motherfucking much. But without further ado, I'm gonna end the video. Bye, love y'all.